A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. We're here today for our third broadcast of the season. Both of these teams ready to add a victory to their record as the Giants square off against the Redskins. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Harris is just about ready to kick this one away. This one is handled by Haas. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Go low! Go low!
New York comes out in a 4-3.
They ain't got nothing.
He hands it off. Number 99 comes up to make the play.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
Second and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Get it up! Here we go!
The Giants come out in a 4-3. Harrell is there for the tackle at the 24-yard line. The defensive tackle stops him at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up.
Safety right! Let's go, boys!
Wright gains the defense from the gun. Throws it. Right on target to the wide receiver. He gets the pass to his receiver, who will come up just short of the first down.
Never sure why a quarterback chooses that pass instead of one deeper downfield on that 3rd down situation.
Bidwell is ready to punt this one away. Burleson sets up, waiting for the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 29-yard line.
Strength versus strength here today, John. One of the top running backs in the league against one of the dominant run-stopping teams.
You know, this is like some classic heavyweight fight. I bet we won't know who the winner is till the last round.
Let's go! You can't stop.
Johnson is the deep back. A little misdirection. Ellis is there for the tackle at the 34.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at him. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Hey, watch that screen! Defense, get ready!
The Redskins come out in a 4-3. Trotter is there on the stop at the 42-yard line. Good blocking up front and a nice gain on the counter.
Yeah, and that was a perfect call in that situation. He did a nice job avoiding the first wave of defenders, then converting for the first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
42-yard line.
Watch out! Let's go, man! It's on! All right, here we go.
On the carry. Number 72 is there for the tackle at the 44.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
Second and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's go! Watch this!
The Redskins with a 4-man front.
Clear! Clear!
Hand it off. Trotter comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
On the delay. Thomas is there on the stop at the 46. Johnson has gained enough for another first down, his 2nd of the drive. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go.
The Redskins with a 4-man front.
On us, y'all.
Hand it off. Nice play fake. With the throw, Newman pulls him down at the 27-yard line. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Ball on the 27-yard
Ball
line.
on the 27-yard line.
Danny.
The Redskins come out in a 4-3.
One of us will make a play. Hey, watch the screen. Watch your eyes. You can't stop. Everything you got.
Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
27-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go now. Coming through, baby.
Dropping back. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Bell had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
And this is the 9th play of this drive.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
The Redskins come out in the quarter defense. Gets the pass off, and it's caught. Kraft comes up to make the play at the 15.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Good shoot. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Yeah, you see me.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Floats one into the end zone. Shot was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play.
So 11th play of this drive.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Redskins come out in a nickel pack. The rush is on. Soft lob to the end zone. Nearly intercepted.
And this is an incredible play by the defender. You know, he didn't look like he would be there in time, but he jumped over the top of everyone, and he got his hand on it to knock it away.
Watch your man. Keep the throttle down. Not today. Let's go.
With the pass. Incomplete pass. He somehow got that pass off.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
Hayden will put them in the lead if he makes this. The veteran kicks it through, and they come away with a field goal on their first drive of the game.
They established some things on offense, and they got 3 points out of it. I'm thinking that we're going to see a lot more points out of them before this one's over.
Harris comes in to kick off. He got all of that one. This one is fielded by Hobbs. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Whip. What screen?
James, the lone back. Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass off. The wide receiver has it. The 40, the 30, the 20. Hudson is there for the tackle at the 6-yard line. Williams is having a spectacular first quarter. Six yards away from a touchdown.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
One back. Come on. It's on. Hey, let's go one deep.
James, the lone back.
Hey, let's get you turning it up.
A little misdirection. Number 99 is there on the stop. They went backward on that one.
And that's a very good call by the defensive coordinator. He had a good idea of what was coming, and he called the perfect play to stop it.
They're 8 yards from the end zone.
8-yard line.
We like to practice rules. Regular. Keep it up.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Throwing. He was tipped.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass on the spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Williams was his intended target. It's 3rd and goal at the 8.
They ain't got nothing. Solid 29. Solid 29.
The Giants come out in the quarter defense. He tucks it away. Great fake. With the pass, drops the interception. And because of that drop would-be interception, they can still kick a field goal.
You can't miss chances like that to steal points away.
Matt Bryant will tie this game up if the field goal is good. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Bryant looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back to return.
This one is fielded by Burleson. They're ready to go again after that last drive ended with a field goal. Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They line up in the I formation. Breeze with a man in motion.
Let's go, baby.
They give it to the halfback. Bell is there on the stop at the 21. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. Second and 9.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
We're talking about Reed.
Johnson, the lone back.
Back it up, baby.
Handed off to the back. Fumble, loose ball. The Giants are there to pick up the ball. They got that one back. Third and inches.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
The Redskins with a 4-man front. Griffin is there on the stop at the 34. A powerful run to get the first.
When you got a free man coming at you, sometimes the best thing to do is put your shoulders down and take them head on.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Only 1 man back. Pass play here on 1st down. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Stiff arm to the ground. Trotter comes up to make the play at the 49.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Keep the throttle down. Hey, watch that screen. Let's go. Hey, watch the screen. You turning it up.
Dropping back to pass on a 1st down. Steps up, throwing. The wide receiver has it. Lloyd is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line.
You have to play him physically off the line. Bump him off his route, jam him, stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, if you give him a free release and he can get behind you, he can do some real damage.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
One back. One screen.
Johnson, the lone setback. Stallworth comes in motion.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Looks like someone jumped early.
False start on the offense. Number 57.
Benton moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball's snapped.
So now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Play hard and fast, baby. We coming to rest.
Going to the air on 1st down. Huge hit.
Boom! Hey, where'd that truck come from?
Loss of 2 on the play.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here I come. Damn right.
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Everything you got. We gotta believe it. It's our game. Do it, man.
Soft lob to the end zone. He went up there and he got it. Touchdown, Giants. He throws that one for a touchdown on 2nd and long. Great call, perfectly executed. Kading comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. New York jumps ahead by a touchdown. Harris is just about ready to kick this one away.
Back to return.
This one is fielded by Hobbs.
They don't want to fall out of contention early, so they'll be looking to put together some kind of scoring drive on this possession.
Washington will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
One back. Back it up, baby.
The Giants come out in a nickel package.
Defense, get ready.
They'll pass on 1st down. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. Williams was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Clements was there on the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off. Peterson had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Right, using split backs. Drops back. Uses the pump with the throw, and he drops the pass. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
The guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
Bidwell comes into the game for the punt. Burleson into return. From the 45. Ball at midfield.
Start the drive at the 50-yard line. First and 10.
Hand it off. Triplett comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Stallworth goes in motion. On the ground. Newman is there on the stop at the 33. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Hold the look. Here we go.
The Giants line up in the bunch formation. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off.
And complete pass.
Johnson was the intended receiver on that play. Malloy with the coverage. Touchdown is the difference between these two teams as we end the first quarter with the score. The Giants ahead of the Redskins 10-3. The teams have switched sides and will start the second quarter.
Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's RJ. Set. What's the hard count? Here we go. Let's go now.
Little misdirection. Trotter is there for the tackle.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 23 to convert. Johnson, the lone back. Play action. Throwing. And this pass is completed. Newman makes the tackle.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Hey, watch that screen. We're talking about green. You can't stop me.
Stallworth in motion.
Let's go. Beat you. Right away.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete. The short pass falling to the turf, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Solo. Clear.
They'll make this a two-possession game if they get into the end zone on this drive. They're just inside the 20. Griffin is there on the stop at the 12.
The defense has to make some adjustment. They aren't even slowing him down. I think about using a little more 8-man front up there.
They're 12 yards away from the end zone.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
All day, baby.
The last red zone trip resulted in a field goal. Hobbs is there for the tackle.
Watch this. When you talk about not giving up on a play, having a motor that's always running, this is it right here. He gets a good shot at him and misses. But he comes back, and he still ends up making the tackle.
One of us gonna make a play. Watch his play. He's a slot going. Here I come. Watch out. Hey, watch the screen.
Looking for the goal line. Nice play fake. Broken up.
This is just a beautiful play to force the incompletion. I mean, he gets up high, and he turns what could be a touchdown into a heck of a defensive play.
Getting it there. Can't bring him down. And he gets in there. Touchdown.
And watch, this is the thing. He looks like one of those downhill runners, and he shows some power. and power gets him right into the end zone.
The point after is good. Excellent possession there, John, capped off by the touchdown. And right now they've given themselves a little room for error.
They're moving the ball out there pretty easily. Every time I see these guys play, I'm very impressed by the players they have, especially on offense. But the thing that impresses me most is the coaching staff. They're always very well prepared. They do a good job of calling plays, and the plays that are designed to take advantage of the other team's weaknesses.
Harris in to kick this one off. Nice distance. This one is handled by Hobbs.
If they want to make this a game, they have to buckle down, avoid mistakes, and work hard to dig themselves out of this hole.
The Redskins will start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Right with a man in motion.
Right, cut. You gotta have it, D. We're talking about Williams. Hey, watch that.
Little misdirection. Harrell is there on the stop at the 20.
The offensive line's having a tough time getting any push up front. Some runs to the outside might help to loosen up that middle a little.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Looking upfield. Number 21 comes up to make the play.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
7 defensive backs in on this one. Closing in. Big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. He won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
Bidwell will come in now to punt it away. Burleson sets up to run back the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 37-yard line. The Giants
First and 10.
will start the drive at the 37-yard line. First and 10.
They'll go from the I formation. Breeze with a man in motion. Looking upfield. Trot comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Redskins line up in a 4-3.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Throwing. Incomplete pass.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
Third and 8. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day. Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Harris is ready to punt this one away. Hobbs looks like he's ready for the return. fair catch.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
The Redskins will start the drive at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
Defense, get ready.
The Giants with a four-man front. Wright sends a man in motion. On the delay. Peterson is there for the tackle. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
Second and 9. Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Giants come out in a dime package. Clements is there on the stop at the 28. It brought the defense out of position.
And this defense is susceptible to that kind of thing. They're very aggressive, and the counter is designed to take advantage of that. You get them all going in one direction, then you cut back against the grain.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
The Giants with a four-man front on the ground. Thurman is the guy who's there to bring him down.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Peterson comes up to make the play at the 34. James with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup.
Third and 4. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Go make a play.
Only one man back. Gets the handoff on the delay. Thurman is there on the stop.
On the line.
That's a good job of separating out of the defensive lineman. They created a crack, he saw it, and made his move.
First and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Play football.
New York comes out in a 4-3. Hands it off. Craig comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Gain of 3. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go. It's on.
The Giants with a four-man front. Hands it off to the back. Thurman is there for the tackle. Cartwright with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Showtime, baby. Let's go. This is it.
New York comes out in their nickel package. With the pass, almost intercepted. And a flag on the play. This one, I think, is on the defense.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 32.
So the penalty on third down does go against the defense, and the result is a first down. And this is the 8th play of this drive.
35-yard line.
Here we go. Get it far. Let's go, D.
New York lines up in a 4-3. Throws it, knocked away. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
9th play of this drive.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, watch that.
New York comes out in a 4-3. Hands it off. Loose ball. The Redskins pick up the fumble. The offense recovers its own fumble. Third down here as they try to get it inside the 25-yard line to convert. New York comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off right to the back. Stiff arm keeps him at bay. Washington comes up short on third down again. Matt Bryant is in to try what should be about a 47-yard field goal. It hits the upright, but goes through.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
This one is fielded by Burleson. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out.
The
2-minute warning coming up.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Redskins with a 4-man front. Jeremiah Trotter stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ain't no fence. Danny.
Johnson, the lone setback. So 2 minutes left before halftime.
25-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
The Redskins line up in a 4-3. Might have been early movement up front.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 89.
Shot
Still
was
second
flagged
down.
for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
20-yard line.
We turning it up. Hold the look. Play it.
The Redskins come out in a dime package. Pump faking. Under pressure. Launching the pass deep down the right side. Nearly intercepted.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're fluent. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Tampa. Watch screen.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Long throw. He had a shot, but couldn't come up with it.
It's the old adage, speed kills. So does dropping the ball.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3 and out. He's waving for the fair catch.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
The
Ball on their own
Redskins
42.
will start the drive at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
New York comes out in their nickel package. Going to the air on 1st down. Makes the throw. Gets the pass off. Not one of his better throws, missing long.
Intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Let's go.
Only one man back.
Hey, watch that screen.
Throws it. Number 21 is there for the tackle.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
Hey, watch the screen. Let's go, boys.
With the pass, drops the interception.
They were in a zone defense in perfect position to make the play. They let it get away.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Not today.
New York comes out in a 4-3. Handed off to the back. Julian Peterson brought him down for his third tackle.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Throwing. Jumps and makes the catch. Lewis comes up to make the play. At the 2. Washington calls a timeout. They have 2 left. Just over a minute still to go.
You can't stop me. Deuce it. I'm coming through, baby.
Looking for the goal line. And they'll score. Touchdown.
I'll tell you, they just knocked that defensive line backwards on that play. Watch it here. The offensive line explodes off the ball. The defense can't get any penetration, and the runner is in the end zone.
The point after is good. So following that touchdown, the score is 17-13. Giants. Bryant is back and ready to put this one in the air. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is handled by Burleson. Following a punt on their last drive, the offense now makes its way back out onto the field. It's 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's on.
The Redskins come out in a 4-3. Going to the air on 1st down. Pressure, throws it, and the catch is made. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Redskins line up in a 4-3. They're coming with the blitz. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Consistent success on 3rd down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
Tucks it away. Setting up play action with the pass in and out of his hands.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. Fair catch called for. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Here we come. Play hard and fast, baby. Hey, watch that screen.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. They'll take off. Thurman is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line. Picked up a few yards on the scramble, John.
He's one of those guys who's willing to run to make something happen. You have to be aware of that kind of thing on defense.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Closing in. Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Williams was his intended target.
On the play.
And let's see if they can convert on third down. If they do, then we'll see how they choose to manage the clock. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
With the pass, King is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Right, stops the clock there. They're trying to get in range for a last-second field goal attempt before halftime. Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Come on.
New York using 3 linebackers.
Hey, watch the ball.
With the throw, jumps and makes the catch. Reggie Kelly nails his quarterback out, making a spectacular catch.
That was an unbelievable catch. That took the ability to block out the entire field and focus on bringing them in.
Spike stops the clock. So this will be a 39-yard field goal try. The kick was wide and off the mark. After the missed field goal, they're set to go on offense at the 28-yard line. Johnson lines up behind his fullback in the I. The 40, midfield, slips the tackle. Bell is there for the tackle at the 29. At the end of 2, the score is 17-13. Giants.
17. The Redskins. 13. We're ready to begin the fourth quarter of play.
Bryant comes in to kick off.
Burleson back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. This one is fielded by Burleson. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Redskins come out in a 4-3. Launching the pass deep down the right side. Obviously not what he was looking for.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Johnson is the deep back. Trout is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third down and long coming up here. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. Under pressure, trying something to the left. Gets his hand up.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
Harris comes into the game for the punt. Hobbs lines up deep for the punt return. From the 38.
39-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards. Washington will start the drive at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
New York using 3 linebackers. Thurman comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
Second and 6. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's run, man. Here we go.
The Redskins line up in Tripp's bunch. Handed off. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Will. Hey, watch the screen.
James, the lone back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. A 15-yard gain right there on third down. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
New York comes out in their nickel package. With the pass, Jammer was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Pressure keeps it, breaking through. They'll spot this one at the 22. He wraps up the ball carrier, and his tackle total is now 4. Handed off. Kiefer is there on the stop at the 21.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
What's the hard count?
Nickelback in this time.
Let's turn it up, D. Let's go now.
Steps up, throws it. It's batted away. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you'll see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Watch the play. Watch the man. No more, fellas.
The Giants come out in a nickel package. Closing in with the pass. He hits his receiver. Touchdown, Redskins.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. Good drive to start the third quarter, John.
The coaching staff made some good adjustments in the locker room. They came out moving the ball well. Now the defense has to make their adjustments to keep these guys in check.
Bryant will be kicking off. This one is taken by Burleson. The defense forced the punt the last time after 3 plays.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on.
The Redskins line up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Lloyd is there on the stop. Larry Johnson, he's showing no signs of slowing down as that gain puts him over 125 yards. So they have first and 10 here.
On the 32-yard line.
The Redskins come out in a 4-3. On the ground. Triple is there for the tackle at the 37. 6-yard gain.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Play football. Keep moving.
The Redskins with a 4-man front.
Let's go.
Drops back. Under pressure with a deep throw to the right side. He's there for the catch. Hobbs is there on the stop at the 3.
A few years ago, I watched Drew Brees, and I thought he was pretty good. He was a pretty good player. Then he had a bad year, and he didn't really start off good. Then something clicked. Some light went on somewhere, and he's become a guy who can make some plays for you.
Get it up.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. Dropped in the backfield for a short race. They tried to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
6 yards to go for a
Ball
touchdown.
on the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. Get it going. Yeah, you see me.
Gordon, the deep man.
Hold the look.
Little misdirection. Sheds the tackle. Bailey comes up to make the play at the 4-yard line. Didn't get the blocking they needed, and now it'll be 3rd down and goal. It's 3rd and goal at the 4.
There we go. Don't stop that motor.
Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. To the end zone. He can't stay inbounds. Inches from a touchdown.
The receiver just had too much momentum going, and he couldn't get himself under control and drag his feet to get the score.
The score will be tied if he makes this kick. No hesitation by the coach there, and he's rewarded by his kicker's 2nd successful attempt.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Harris is just about ready to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, a great kick. From the 5. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Will. Watch your man.
Almost every time they try to run the ball on 1st down, they've had little or no success.
This boils down to the offensive line allowing too much penetration.
Hudson is there on the stop.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
The Giants with a four-man front. Hand off to the tailback. O'Keefe is there for the tackle.
Teams run in the middle about 80% of the time, and that's inside the tackle. So you have to be able to have some success doing it. This time, there was no problem getting it up in there.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 30-yard line.
Almost every time they've tried to run the ball on 1st down, they've had little or no success.
In a tight game, you never want to be one-dimensional. But they're on the verge here if the 1st down running doesn't improve.
He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's go, D. Blue down. Set.
Jammer moves in motion. Dropping back. Keeps it. O'Keefe comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. Loss of a couple on that one.
Well, I don't think that was a designed quarterback run. But he thought he saw something open, but it closed up quickly, and he had nowhere to go.
Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Up top. Good thing right here.
New York comes out in their nickel package. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball, even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Tooman was the intended receiver on that play. Burleson is the deep return man. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 26-yard line. The Giants
1st and 10.
will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right, now.
John, they're averaging over 5 yards per carry on 1st down thus far, and that's helped keep them in the game.
I think they're looking strong for the most part.
Throwing. Picked off.
Well, if you're going to get rid of it, you have to throw it where no one but your guy has a chance to catch it. That time the throw was a little bit off, and the defender was right there to make the interception.
So after the interception, now it's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Red, you see the team. Get some slack going. Let's do our thing.
Give it to the halfback. O'Keefe is there on the stop.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
New York goes with a 4-man front.
Hey, let's go, 1D.
Drops back. With the throw. This one falls incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Third and 3. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yes, on. Hey, watch that screen.
New York comes out in their nickel package. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. They can't get the 1st down, but they're in field goal range. Matt Bryant will try to put them ahead with his field goal. Bryant sent that one right through, his 3rd of the game.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, and I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Washington is lined up for the kickoff. Bolus back deep to return.
He got all of that one. This one is taken by Burleson. The defensive unit forced an interception the last time they were on the field. It's first and 10.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
From the start, from the start.
Out of the I formation. With the throw. Almost picked off.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Hold the look.
The Redskins line up in a 4-3. Fires this one deep. What a catch. A solid tackle in the open field by Newman.
Drew Brees is one of those guys who plays with a little chip on his shoulder.
So they have first and 10 here.
On the 25-yard line.
Regular.
The Redskins come out in a 4-3.
No more, fellas. Don't stop that motor.
Gets the pass off. It's broken up. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced a bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. There we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
The Redskins line up in a 4-3.
Watch this.
Looking to run it here. Play action. Wrapped up.
That's the kind of thing you got to do. You got to find a way to put the pressure on and disrupt his timing in the pocket.
It's now third and long after the sack. The Redskins come out in the quarter defense. Throws it. Incomplete pass. New York fails once again to get the first down, and then 7 times.
Yeah, and that's huge for the defense to keep stepping up on third down like that. They're a solid group of guys who make key stops.
If this attempt is good, they'll have a tie game.
The field goal
It's
attempt
good.
is good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
This one is handled by Haas. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points.
The Redskins will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go now. Step time, baby. Keep it up.
Looking upfield. Thurman is there on the stop. Defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
So it's second and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. They go out there. Yellow, 25. Here we come. Here we go, baby. Keep the throttle down.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 21 comes up to make the play at the 30. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play.
New York comes out in a 4-3.
We're talking about real.
Great game so far. After 3 quarters, it's all tied up. Washington 23. New York 23. The Redskins have the ball as we begin the 4th quarter, all knotted up. Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
From the start, from the start.
The Giants come out in a 4-3.
Not today. Let's go, boys.
Hand it off. Nice play fake. With the throw, almost intercepted. Clements had the coverage on the play.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Rush in.
The Giants with a 4-man front.
Coming through, baby.
With a counterplay. Spencer is there on the stop at the 36-yard line. James gets the handoff on the misdirection play and picks up 6 yards. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team. The Giants come out in a 4-3. On the call, number 99 makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. They can't get the first on the running play, and in a tie game, it looks like they'll punt. Bidwell will come in now to punt it away. Burleson is back to receive this kick. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
They have a reputation for pulling out wins right at the end of the game. They have another chance to do that kind of thing right here with this drive.
So they have first and 10 here.
At the 16-yard line. First and 10.
Johnson, the lone back.
Don't make a play. All right, let's go.
Looking to run it here. Jeremiah Trotter makes his 8th stop on the play.
He's one of those guys that can put up 100 yards week in and week out. This has been just another day at the office for him.
Ball on their own 21.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Breeze sends a man in motion.
There we go. It's showtime, baby.
The blitz is on. With the throw, someone gets a hand up and it drops to the ground.
I'll tell you, that's exactly what you're supposed to do if you don't reach a quarterback. Get your hands up and cause an incomplete pass.
Third and 6. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Johnson, the lone setback. With the pass, and it's caught. Midfield, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Drew Brees throws it in there for the touchdown, and they'll take the lead. They'll get set for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. New York jumps ahead by a touchdown. Nick Harris is back and ready to put this one in the air. Good distance. This one is handled by Hahn.
Well, it's crunch time now. This might be their last chance. They have to stay focused, be efficient, and get the ball into the end zone.
The Redskins will start the drive at the 16-yard line. First and 10.
Don't stop that motor. Come on.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets rid of it. Knocked away. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
New York lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. Clements is there on the stop at the 27-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Let's go. Yeah, you see me. One back.
Hand it off to the back. Peterson comes up to make the play. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on their own 27.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Only one man back. Pressure, throwing. A great one-on-one stop by Lewis.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chains, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
All on us, y'all. Get it started. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Right with a man in motion.
Let's go, man.
With the carry. They're going to spot this one at the 31. That's the 4th stop he's made today.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the 4th quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
Regular. Ain't no thing. They ain't got nothing. We like to
Hand off on the draw. Thurman is there on the stop at the 31-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
It's second down and a long way to go.
On the 31-yard line.
stay both left.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. Spencer comes up to make the play. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
To get the first down, they have to get it to the 21.
31-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
The Giants line up in the quarter defense. Gets the pass off. It's broken up.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Williams was his intended target. Even if they make this, they'll still need a touchdown to move ahead. And the kick sail is gone. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 38-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
Johnson, the lone back. Breeze with a man in motion. Going to the left. Trotter pulls him down. Johnson slashes ahead for a gain of 3.
On the play.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins with a 4-man front. Ross Bailey was in on the play again for another tick on the stat sheet. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
So they have first and 10
Ball
here.
on the 49-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Defense, get ready.
The Redskins come out in a 4-3 with the pass. intercepted. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
Allworth, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Here we come.
The Redskins come out in a nickel package.
Will.
Gets rid of it. And the catch is made. So Bulls in the pass for a first down. He's picked up both first downs on this series. First and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation.
Let's do our thing.
Give it to the halfback. Can't rattle it. Lloyd comes up to make the play.
You know that the guys up front love to run block. All offensive linemen do. Just out-muscle the guy right in front of you. They've done a pretty good job of creating seams and the holes for the backs in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Set. Watch out. They ain't got nothing.
Hand off to the tailback. They'll go with a play fake. With the pass, and the catch is made. The 10. Touchdown, Giants.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. The Giants now enjoy a 2-touchdown lead. Nick Harris in to kick this one off.
Back deep to return.
This one is taken by Hobbs.
This is where all your guys on offense have to step up and make plays. Time's running out, and they're facing a pretty large deficit. So this is where you're going to have to try and execute and come up with a little luck maybe.
Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Jammer comes in motion.
All on us, y'all. Turn it up.
They're coming with the blitz. He goes down. Number 99 comes up to make the play. Just a short gain that time, John, after the scramble.
You're not going to catch those guys out of position very often. That time they were right there to make the stop before he could get very far.
Second and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Knock him out. Keep moving.
Only one man back. Closing in with the pass. Hudson is there for the tackle.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
What's the hard count? Keep the throttle down.
Only one man in the backfield. Hand it off. Spencer comes up to make the play. At the 48, James finds some room after taking the handoff, and it looks like about a 5-yard pickup. Ball on their own 48.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Check it. Under 10, 10.
Only one man back. Gets rid of it. Drops the interception. Williams was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Hudson was there on the coverage. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Stay soft, man.
James, the lone back. Jammer comes in motion. Looking upfield. Arrow is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line. Trying to pick up the first down on the ground, but they're short.
I have to question that call. They're losing the game, and they aren't in field goal range, but they still run the ball.
2-minute warning coming up.
Let's go now. Stay both now.
This is a situation where they just have to go for it. With the pass, King comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line.
You talk about a guy who sees the whole field. He's ready to throw when his receiver gets open. That's this guy. Watch his play right here. He's looking, he sees his options, then he makes the decision to get it to him, and it's there for a big conversion on 4th down.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Let's go, baby. It's on. Not today. Let's go.
Hand it off to the back. Thurman is there for the tackle at the 31. They want to hurry it up here. Soft lob to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown, Redskins. The veteran tight end holds it in for 6.
He does a great job here of avoiding the jam at the line of scrimmage and giving his quarterback a window in the end zone.
Bryant comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. And now is not the time to make that run to the refrigerator, because with that last touchdown, only a few points separate these two teams, and you'll want to stay tuned right to the end.
Yeah, I feel sorry for anyone who took off early, hoping to get an early jump in traffic. They're probably listening to this thing on the radio and kicking themselves.
The kickoff here, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
Burleson back deep to return.
From the 2.
If they can control the clock here, they can win this game.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Defense.
The backs are lined up in an eye. This one is handed off. The 40. Number 72 is there on the stop at the 43. And that was the fullback.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you give this guy a chance and you get him in the open field, he has the ability to gain a good chunk of yards.
First and 10.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Redskins come out in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Griffin comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. And a flag down on that play. Let's see what the call is.
On the offense, number 54.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
Ball on their own 33.
Watch a man. Clear.
The Redskins come out in a nickel package. Gets the call. Ellis is there on the stop at the 36. And he picks up about 4. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Johnson, the lone back. Breeze with a man in motion.
All day, baby. Come on.
Tucks it away. Hobbs comes up to make the play at the 43. Jeremiah Jeremiah Trotter looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Redskins come out in a nickel package. Thomas stops him short of the marker. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at 4th down.
They made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Harris is ready to punt this one away. Hobbs back to return. From the 16-yard line.
Down by a touchdown, going on offense, time running out. Doesn't get a whole heck of a lot better than this.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Will. Watch the play. Here we go, baby.
Only one man back. Williams, the motion man.
Let's do our thing.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. They get the completion and the first. They need a touchdown to try to tie it here in the 4th. He's trying to get them back to the line.
Let's go.
Steps up, throws it. The pass falls incomplete. An errant pass that time.
Williams, the intended receiver, on the play.
Jeremiah Trotter was taken out earlier with a minor injury, but now returns to the game.
Let's go.
New York lines up in a 4-3. With the pass, knocked away.
Great position and great reaction made that play happen.
Clements with the coverage.
Third and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Keep your eyes up. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll go with a quarter defense. Steps up into the pocket. Going deep. He made the catch.
They have a lot of respect for his speed. A lot of times he gets a pretty big cushion. And that's where he's going to want to break off a route and use his speed to create run after the catch.
Neither team's defense really showed up today. Both teams with a lot of offensive prowess. One touchdown, the difference. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.